Hello there. Welcome to Tom's Variety Show Balloons. Today we have a normal boss of 1000% boss health, 35% speed, and the monkeys are all unlocked except for the heroes. And we have a Paragon limit of 4, which we'll take advantage of, and pretty decent starting cash. So we're going to place Quincy here and a free dart monkey. And I'm going to go straight for like a bank. So basically to get a 2-2-0 as soon as you can. And we're just going to keep playing until I get a bank. Before this guide, I played a slightly different way. I used the Dart Paragon. So I was going to do that in this guide as well, but I kind of changed it up with a Spike Paragon, which I know kind of heals them, but it kills them so fast as well that it almost makes no difference that Lich heals in the tier 5. All right, we got our bank. We just got to remember to collect it later. We need a little bit more defense for a 14, so we need to get a 0-2-2 dart. Or you can use the ability, but I used the ability around 15 because this wasn't quite enough. So I got the engineer because I thought I was going to use balloon trap, which you can do, but I never did upgrade him. So we're just going to get the dart monkey up a little bit after this. There we go. Crossbow master, or not crossbow master, but just a regular crossbow. All right, now we got our IMF. Now we're working on marketplace. So we're just going to get a 0-2-3. We need something for leads. We'll turn this into a rubber to gold later. And you can deposit into the bank. If you can't deposit, if you don't have monkey knowledge, you could just get rid of those trees and put another bank. Or you can just wait a few extra rounds, but... Alright, we're going to put a village in range of the bank, or the IMF. And we're going to use the ability to get the last 2 tiers on it to get a Monkeyopolis. And when the round starts, use your ability and upgrade.
Awesome.
So here I put this dart monkey because I thought maybe I was going to make a Paragon in that area later, but yeah, I did not do that. So he's kind of a waste. I am going to put my Boomer Paragon right here. So those two, that ninja and that Boomer is going to be our Paragons. Okay, I got rubber to gold, a 1. There we go, a 1-0-4, rubber to gold. Get a glue gunner, 0-2-2. Put him on strong. And then I would get a flavor trades as soon as you can on 39. I just got it after the round ended, so I lost a little bit of money. Well, I guess 38, I could have got it. Alright, so I ended up going to sell everything because I want a Master Bomber as soon as possible. So I had to sell one of my Dart Monkeys. And then I'm just going to get my village back. discount. I use Quincy's ability, probably not necessary. Okay, we got our 0-2 marketplace. See, the Master Bomber is pretty good, and we're getting more glaives just for cleanup, like a 4-0-2. And Jungle Drums, Monkey City, and we're going to get back our Monkeyopolis. We're going to keep the Master Bomber for a long time. He's going to get a lot of pops and help out with all the Moabs. There seems to be a lot of extra Moabs with Lych. And then, for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to go straight to the 5th tier on the boat. So we're going to get Trade Empire. And then we're going to get 20,003 Merchantmen. And try to get it on the range of the Monkeyopolis. I got a decamoing sub, so that is a 301 sub. Just so that the rubber and gold can goldify camos. Plus around 59, he gets a lot of money turning all those leads to gold that are camoed. You could even put that sub a little bit to the left, but I do end up putting towers around the alchemist later. All right, now we got 17, 18, 19, and 20 all in range. So now I put this ice monkey here, like a 041, and we're gonna save up for carpet of spikes. I'm just gonna go ahead and get a 250 carpet of spikes with lead popping. The carpet of spikes are going to stay here the whole game and get around 1,000,000 pops. Okay, I got the farm upgraded to Central Market. And now we're getting favorite trades on all the boats. Okay, after Lych is destroyed, we're going to get 10 central markets. We're going to get absolute 0 with larger range, so a 041, and get a bunch of 024 farms. And what I did is I left a little bit extra space after the 4th farm up here on the left, and I put a village, like a monkey city, to get some more money up there. And that is all the farming that we're going to do besides getting a Monkey Wall Street. That way we don't have to keep collecting the Monkeyopolis crates. We're going to get some pops on our boomerangs, so that's why we're putting up here up front. And I get a few, like 7 or 8 0, 4, 2 boomerangs. And then we kind of wait till Lich is like halfway in the map, and then we get a boomer paragon around maybe 80 something, 83, 85. And I noticed like each time I used the boomer ability, the Lich he just kept healing so fast and eating up my abilities, but that's another way of getting more pops. Is healing Lich with abilities, especially like on the boomerang that you intend to use for a paragon. And now we'll put our ninja, warrior, whatever family up here. We're gonna get some pops on them. And I use the ability of the Grand Sabo just to farm extra pops. So I guess I'll see you on the 4th tier boss. Enjoy this 7-round footage. So go to the Master Bomber on the right, and I don't put any money into it. A degree 22 because of all the pops we had and some other sacrifices. And now we get our boat paragon ready. And you can use the rope in ability to pull in some Moabs. Then we want to get a super mines and a perma spike up front to get some more pops. And I got another like 240 and use the abilities a few times just to get extra pops, I guess, but it wasn't really probably necessary. But look at that, over like 1.5 million pops in a few rounds. And then I moved that up to get more pops on it. And we're going to get the Spike Paragon, I think round 116. Yeah, I turned off auto start. And I honestly forgot that it healed Lich, but it still does so much damage so quick. And then we're going to sell everything and get our boat Paragon, but we want to upgrade all our boats to 204. Do some extra sacrifices. And then we got 6, 7. Sorry about that. That was on accident. You can kind of see how fast the Spike Paragon and the boat, and then it heals up a little bit. And then I'm moving to spikes to follow the boss, of course, and using the abilities. But it, you know, melts it in like 6 rounds. Yeah, so pretty easy. Alright, well, thanks for watching. And get started on the Elite guide. But I think the Elite is easier. Alright, have a good day.